Hello. Today is Wednesday, and in this group that is Woe Is Me Wednesday. And the reasoning behind Woe Is Me Wednesday is I wanted to create a day of the week and a space where it was really okay for you to feel all of your feelings. Part of the thing about this group for me is that it's a safe space where all of you is welcome, and that you don't have to hide those feelings of fuck, this isn't working, or the kind of mini pity parties that we occasionally have, because all of that is you and it happens. And when we deny our feelings or when we don't feel our feelings, we suppress and put them down, and then at some point they have to splurge out. Okay, so every Wednesday I do a Woe Is Me Wednesday, and on that Woe Is Me Wednesday, it's your opportunity on the prompt, on the thread in the group, to share with us something that isn't working, but in a really responsible way. In a way that says, this is how I'm feeling and this is what I need, or it would be great if someone could help me with this, but asking for that help, or just saying it just feels good to express how I'm feeling somewhere safe. So that's what Woe Is Me Wednesday is for. And today I am very, very quickly going to talk about money. I'm going to talk about the £3,000 that I regret spending in my business, and tell you how you can invest wisely and spend money that feels good in your business, and actually how that £3,000 I have reconciled with myself and feel a lot better about spending now. So first of all, what £3,000 am I talking about? Well, some of you who've been following me for a little while will know that in May, or end of April, early May, I invested heavily in my business. I really want to grow my business in a really big way this year. So one of the things I did was spend about £6,000 in May on my business, on putting systems in place, putting funnels in place, and getting people to help me with that. And it didn't turn out quite how I wanted it to. I didn't get the results from that investment that I had expected. And so I regret making a decision quickly. I regret not checking in with exactly what I needed to get out of the situation and being really clear. So one of the things that I do with my clients actually is ask them, what are you expecting to get out of this, so that we can communicate really clearly from the beginning and be on the same track, and then put the ownership in your court, or if I'm working with you, to say, listen, if this isn't working, if at any point we're not on track and you're not getting the money that, or the value for this money and the investment that you made, or the investment isn't going in the way that you anticipated, please tell me. And so in that instance with the person I was working with, I did, and we ended up in a situation where it still didn't give me the outcome that I expected or desired, and at the same time I absolutely realised that the onus wasn't on that person to provide that outcome for me. It was something that they had no control over. And it has put me in a situation where I actually stepped out of my business and did a huge rethink about what that would mean and how I would look, like what everything would look like, what packages I would offer, what's important to my people. I went sent out another questionnaire and reimagined everything. So actually for that £3,000, rather than getting the systems and processes and results that I had expected from a launch, all of this you can read on my blog if you're interested, or get in touch with me and I'll tell you if it's a mystery. What I actually got was an opportunity to check what was really important to me again, what was really important to my clients, and reimagine how I might provide that. And so what I ended up with is 4 new packages. So I've got Wake Up, Kick Ass, Be Kind, and Repeat. And you can find out more about them on my website, or DM me and I'll tell you. But there's specifically 4 different people, and the quiz is coming. I think we will have it by the end of the week, which is exciting. And Repeat is just available for clients who have already worked with me. It's an opportunity and a way with them to check in and carry on the work that we're doing. So I only want you to spend money that you feel good about in your business. I want it to be an investment, but I want you to think about how you get that investment and what it is that comes back. So I've spent money on groups before, group courses or group coaching, and maybe the marketing on it was fantastic, and I went in and actually inside the area, everything that was working wasn't, or the content wasn't new to me. But what I got was a connection with other people who had also paid to do this group, who were willing to invest, who were growing their businesses, and who were new contacts. So I now have entrepreneurial contacts and friends all over the world from all of the trainings that I've done. And that's absolutely worth its weight in the money and the dollars or pounds that you've spent. So I want you to start thinking about what else it is that you get out of your investment. Understand what it is that you're really buying. Often you're buying connection, often you're buying peers, often you're buying an opportunity to up level, often you're buying just the very fact that you're saying, hey universe, I'm ready for more, and I'm going to make that commitment by investing in myself. So that $3,000 that I spent earlier this year in May didn't give me the results that I wanted if I'm looking at it in a really narrow-minded way. If I start to look at it in a much bigger way, if I look at what's happened as a result of the money that I spent, I have up-leveled my business so much since then. So I've reimagined all my packages, the website's been redone, I've hired a new member of my staff, and I'm soaring in the direction of my dreams because I made that investment, because I said, hey, do you know what? I am going to increase the energy and the currency in my business. So I'm sharing this with you. What started as a woe can very often be reframed if you're willing to look at it differently, if you're willing to say, hey, how else could I see this, and what else has this investment actually got for me? So off the back of that, yesterday put 5 free spaces for coaching with me in the group, and there are now 4 left. So if you're interested in checking out a free session with me, hi Tommy, if you're want to check out a free session with me, there are 4 left. The best thing to do is to find